Hey, hey class. Man. I had a bit of an intense night last night. If you must know, your geo teacher is a bit of a party animal. So having trouble thinking. Anyway, but yeah, had a bit too much to drink, and also got bit by a rabid toddler, and my heart hasn't been beating for 13 hours. Anyway, I know, they always say, if you're bitten, if you've been exposed to someone with the virus, then you should be self-isolating, but I mean, really, what are the chances? It's probably fine. Anyway, so I just figured I'll just go in to work anyway. Now, let me see what's on the roster. Anyway, during this... Ooh, so what are you learning at the moment? I'm having trouble thinking today, really. Or I'm thinking, but I'm just not thinking about geography. I think you all know that there's been some syllabus changes, and sorry, I'm feeling pretty weird after the toddler bit me, but I'm trying to be, my cool, hip, teacher self. I better still be your favorite teachers, but teacher, oh man, yeah, what? Yeah, I think the curriculum's changed a little bit, and I think I'll just ask you some questions, maybe about, I don't know, about our society or something, I don't know. Yeah, anyway, I'll ask you something about, our species, because everyone in this room is a human. We're all humans, and this planet, and maybe something about epidemiology, how quickly can you spread a virus purposefully, just for hypothetical reasons. Okay, I have my clipboard, so this is going to be kind of like, this isn't graded, this will just be an open class discussion, just to, and I'd like everyone to participate as much as they can. Now, first question, what is the population of Earth? Like, how many people potentially could become part of a zombie army? Wow, 7. Sorry, class, I'm always a bit awkward when holding these things, just because, I'm left-handed. Another cool thing about your boy, but I'm left-handed, and doing everything as a left-hander is like, it's pretty awkward. I mean, I didn't even think. Yeah, because when you're right-handed, you'd write away from yourself, but when you're left-handed, you're like coming towards yourself. Was it? That was... Yeah, anyway, 7 billion people, right? That's so much. That's really good. Anyway, now, what are the most populated countries in the world, and how densely populated are they? Wow, very densely. Do they have good health systems? Wow, very, very good. So, hypothetically, of course, as this is a geography class, if you were to purposefully start any kind of virus in these places with the intention to create a zombie army, it would be not hard. Now, next question. On this planet, I know we're all from the same planet Earth. I know it's not pronounced Earth, I know it's pronounced Earth. I was just testing all of you. Earth is the planet. And does it have any, does it have any carnivorous plants or any sentient life other than us? I mean, other than us being the only known sentient life in the universe? The only sentient life in the universe. Good. And does the Earth, in the way that it is, have any method of vaccinating large crowds of people via a gas substrate or some chemical that could be put into drinking water to prevent the spread of a very quickly spreading disease? Keeps getting better and better. No, it doesn't. Yeah, I mean, completely correct. It's a shame we don't have that technology on. Oh no. Sorry, I have to write down everything you're saying, because yeah, anyway, I just have to write down what you're saying. Been in a place for taking over. Now, does this Earth, does this Earth have any time traveling capabilities? Do people here time travel frequently, often? Do they know about its existence? Yes. Oh, okay. Time travel is not possible. They think time travel is not. Very good. Now, next question. I just need to ask specifically. Yep. Sorry, I had to get the clipboard all ready. Next question. What was I talking about again? Yes, asking you normal, reasonable questions. How quickly could the population of this planet be taught to speak a kind of ancient runic style language that a ancient giant super being who lives underwater, could they theoretically learn this language, since there are multiple people on this planet who speak more than one language? How long do you all think that this language could be learned, given it has 20,000 characters? Exactly, Chinese has how many? Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that there is potential here. My handwriting's becoming like a doctor's handwriting at the moment. I think it's all this. Look, I wasn't drunk, but I was, anyway. Look, I don't know if it was a rabbit. It could have been a dog that bit me. Who knows? But I think it was a rabid toddler. Weird. I barely ever see those. It's rare for me. Now, next question. Sorry, I didn't put one of the letters in. Next question. This is very important. All of this stuff, you're not going to be assessed on it, but I'm making sure that all of you are participating, even in the most hypothetical of questions. Now, if a giant portal was opened up onto this planet, where would the best place for it to be on land? Exactly, good place. Yes, so that does have a reach to the most of the world, but where actually would the best place to be if you wanted to, say, bring about an army of 100 million people to this planet to quickly take over? I can see what you mean. Yeah, so basically a Europe versus Americas, but I think Europe does win in that regard. Now, if you were going to transport, very similar to the last question, this is all from your new curriculum. If you were going to transport, say, an army of 10 million mermen, specifically undead humanoid sea creatures, through a portal, where would be the most advantageous place in the ocean to start building a underground merman colony to eventually take control of the seas? I'm looking for serious questions here, no joke answers, even though the question, the likelihood of that happening, oh my gosh, so unreal. I doubt something like that could ever happen, but just with just thinking hypothetically, give me 100% serious answers. Now, got a bit of trivia for you, class. Do you happen to know how much of the world's water is actually underground, in underground oceans and underground lakes? It's actually very interesting. No, very close. Close again. Alright, I'll tell you. You know that 2/3 of the world's oceans, the world's water, is actually in underground oceans and rivers. I know, and it would be a terrifying thing to find out that there was a civilization, an underwater civilization, who worshipped ancient gods living there. Wouldn't that be weird? I know. What do you all think humanity's reaction to this would be? Surprise? Good. Let's keep building. What do you think America's military would do? Exactly, yeah. So we've already... I've already thought about that possibility. But what do you think Russia's military would do? And if there was any government who would be interested, let's say, in investigating more before having some hostility, who then could be controlled by puppet leaders and used to take over the rest of the world, which nation do you think would that easily happen to? That's incorrect. Oh, okay. All of you were, in a way, correct, but none of you were spot on with that one. The correct answer is every government. Now, asking you more specific, close to home questions now. In schools in this country, if there was, let's say, a movement among, the zombies in our zombie apocalypse to take and eat children and also sacrifice them, if this was a common practice and they were being stored at schools as kind of a free-range farm children experiment, do you think they would ever be able to understand what position they were in, and how difficult do you think it would be to contain them and keep them at school, given that there are many more of them currently than there are teachers, even though your numbers are going down? Can you just tell me about that, please? Yes? Exactly. Children are very weak, and that's great. So, moving on. Got another question. Almost running out of room here, guys. You're doing so well. Oh my gosh. Anyway, what's another good question? Has your planet, has Earth ever made contact with other sentient life? Yeah, trick question. Of course, no other sentient life exists. And parallel dimensions also don't exist. None of that stuff. None of it exists. Now, Let me quarter off this section. Now, I'm going to get a bit personal with this question, but trust me, it's all in the new syllabus. If you look at the pamphlets which you were given today after your assembly that you went through 2 days ago, I'd like you to open up, and see. I know they're oddly personal questions. I promise you it is all about the zombie experience. Look, we have to know things about your health and welfare just to make sure that, we can keep everything safe and we can, look at potential opportunities if they arise. So, I'd like everyone in this room to write down their weight and body fat percentage. Yes. 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 Good. Yep. Much too low. Yes. I have a feeling we'll be having dinner together very soon. Yes. And you? How about you? And yourself. This is mandatory. Go home. Yeah. Look, it's nothing to be ashamed of, but go home and go eat something. Now, this is another very important question. It's actually been proved that the more fat you gain, the more the more sugar you have in your diet, the safer you are against being eaten by a zombie. So just make sure you're very plump and you eat a lot of sugar when you come home from school, so you're ready for the zombies in case they're here for the next day. Okay, so let's go around again. We've got another game. How much sugar do you eat in a day? Not enough. Yeah, be like him. How much? Yeah, exactly. Keep doing that, yeah. Ben & Jerry's is great for you. You should have at least 2 tubs a day. No, don't have the one with strawberry bits in it. That's too healthy. You need to be having at least the one with the triple dough or the triple caramel flavors. Toffee Apples. That's a difficult one. Just because, look, Toffee Apples are healthy in that they have toffee, that they have caramel, hard caramel on the outside, but they're not healthy as in they have an apple on the inside. So look, if you're eating a lot of other sugar in your diet, I suppose an apple here or there might not hurt. But if you're really wanting to be healthy and avoid getting eaten, you're going to want to either peel the skin off or just eat the toffee straight off the apple and then throw away the apple, because that bit is, as far as zombies go, that's poisonous. Yeah. This is getting interesting, class. Yeah, we're adjusting to the new curriculum. Very well. Alright, what about chocolate? Is mostly good, but what? Is that a joke? Alright. No one here is to be having any chocolate that is over 40% cocoa. Get it through your minds, kids. Get it through your tasty brains. Get it through your brains that ideally, if you're having chocolate, it would have no cocoa. Maximum sugar, no cocoa. This is very informative. Okay. Now, what else? What's a good... I hope someone's told you that eating vegetables is not okay. It's not healthy, and it's immoral, frankly. You're putting people's lives at risk. As soon as you can, you need to stop eating all vegetables. Now, we've got more information. It seems that over time, some of you children have been told conflicting things. Look, I know that smoking does increase the risk of lung cancer. But all of you children, when you get home... Now, I know that it's a little bit confusing, perhaps. But you need to take up smoking as soon as possible. All of you, when you get home, I need you to go home and ask your parents and tell them that your teacher told you it's time to start smoking. Exactly. Now, why is this? Zombies hate smoked meat. Oh, they just detest just really delicious smoked meat. Imagine the taste of really mouth-watering smoked flesh. Exactly, they hate that. So go home and start smoking as soon as possible. Okay? I want you to be here tomorrow and be really smoky and tasty. And anyway, do we have any other questions for today? Yeah, that's a good one. What do zombies do if you have an infectious disease? Let's take, for example, a sexually transmitted infection. What do they do? Can you tell me? Can you tell me? Most of you were slightly correct, but no, unless it's very gross, they don't eat around it. Yes. The thing about zombies is that they are actually already dead. And so it doesn't matter. They can't really catch blood diseases or infections or anything like that, seeing as they don't have a circulatory system, they don't have a beating heart, none of that stuff. So, exactly so. You, Kevin, you're not, yeah, we know, you're not free from getting bitten, so I'd watch out if I was you. Okay, everyone, very, very impressive, good lesson today. I can see some of you are looking a little bit green, so maybe this has upset you or something, but just go home, have some lollies, and have some cigarettes, alright? And come back very soon. I know the public health information has been a little bit, let's say, controversial, and you don't know who to believe. You know, do you believe the people saying that you should not attend any institutions, you should shut out your windows, or do you believe us, your perfectly educated teachers who say that it doesn't matter, you can go out as much as you want, you know, and yeah, good lesson, everyone. I will see you next time. Alright? Goodbye. See you, everyone.